Have you guys seen that there's been a market-wide crash? Almost all cryptos are in the red, with the exception of Tether, which is obviously backed by the US dollar. The most significant fall is that of Bitcoin. Its descent has left so many with losses. We were all hoping that the hailed crypto king would continue its journey to even $1 million, but it's now on a downtrend. No one ever thought that Bitcoin will also one day become bearish. Unfortunately, this has led to widespread bearish market. The origin of all this red was from the stock market, and we all know that when the stocks fall, so does Bitcoin. And the rest of the cryptos depend highly on Bitcoin's movements. That's why the rest of the cryptos followed suit. But here's something else that's quite interesting. Bitcoin is now oversold, according to this tweet by BC Backer. That means that we are about to hit another all-time high really soon. Without a doubt, when Bitcoin goes higher, so will all the cryptos, and specifically XRP. Currently, XRP has fallen again to 50 cents, which is scary to most people, but right now is the best time to stock up on this coin because pretty soon a lot is going to change, including the value of XRP. By the way, guys, don't forget to join in our giveaway. We are giving away $2,000 worth of XRP directly to your wallet as a way to say thank you for helping us grow. Now, you can check it all out in the comment section below. That's where we've listed the requirements. The winner will be announced coming up really soon, February 1st, right here on Moneyside. That said, time to roll that intro. What's up, guys? Welcome to Moneyside, your favorite crypto channel. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you get updates whenever we drop new videos. In here, we keep our subscribers entertained with some of the latest news and other easy-to-miss tips about what is currently happening in the crypto market. And if you find our videos informative, please like and leave a comment in the section below. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get down to business, shall we? Now, according to the latest, XRP's future is hanging by a thread, and that's why most people have sold their tokens and moved on to the next crypto. But here's the thing, this coin's trend is a reflection of what is currently happening in the whole crypto space. XRP is not the only crypto falling. As a matter of fact, this coin is up by one spot in terms of the rankings, taking over Solana's position. That means Solana has lost more of its price value compared to that of XRP. And it's not the only one. Bitcoin has significantly dropped, already mentioned that. So in simple terms, XRP is actually ranking up as one of the least bearish cryptos so far this year. Do not ignore these statistics. Now, I can easily guarantee you that almost every crypto trader is currently suffering from the overall bearish trends. Only the few who've invested wisely are suffering less losses compared to the rest of the traders. Today, compared to a few months ago, most people are afraid of even entering the crypto market. In fact, when you look at investor trends, a large percentage of the investors have liquidated their crypto assets and taken losses. But that only means they now have losses. Anyone who's still holding has a higher chance of reaping from the bullish trends that are just around the corner. As I said, most traders are actually skeptical about what is happening in the market and are liquidating their assets. That's what's currently continually driving the price of these coins to the bottom. But I wish someone could speak to these traders so they could instead invest even more on cryptos. Now, why do I say that? Well, this phase seems like a small correction. In a matter of days, I'm sure we are going to witness a strong bullish trend. Another reason why this is happening is the inflation rates. From my previous videos, I've highlighted that inflation has an influence on the crypto market. And if you haven't noticed, inflation rates have caused a lot of panic in the entire investment world, from bonds, stocks, pensions, and even cryptos. So anyone who's bought cryptos for a fan most likely has left the market and taken their losses. But for the fanatics like us, we are still holding and buying the dip. Yep, that's right. Keep buying the dip, but don't run out of money while doing so. Now, this will extremely blow up the crypto market. From Gary Gensler's words, unregulated exchanges are making more money than regulated securities brokers. That means, in other words, Gary is about to come after crypto exchanges. If you have Binance Coin or any crypto exchange coin, then this should send chills down your spine. Gensler has a thing for going after cryptos, or rather exchanges that do not have any issues with the regulatory body. From my perspective, I think that the government is trying to find ways to overcome their inflation, but pursuing exchanges doesn't seem like the best choice. We use crypto exchanges to invest, and most of these exchanges actually are regulated. But Gensler, he doesn't care if the crypto exchanges have been working with the government or not. He will go for any crypto exchange that seems to be doing well so that they can get as much money from them as possible. That's why I think the SEC is being controlled by whales. We know that with such power, one could easily manipulate the market to his or her favor and reap as much as possible from the swings. Now, if the SEC goes for exchanges, the cryptos will crash once such news breaks out. In fact, that is what's currently happening. There's a widespread crash. When that happens, whales buy in as much as they can before the news drops again, and the SEC doesn't go for any exchange or go for an exchange they are sure that works perfectly. For instance, Coinbase. That would be just a cover-up, so we can all think that the SEC is busy. However, once the dust settles, you'll find that the whales have bought enough cryptos to make them as wealthy as possible. That said, right now is the perfect time to continue to buy the dip. That said, time to look at the numbers and the charts. We start with XRP. In the alt world, XRP is behind the curve. The SEC case against them is weak at best. This has kept the price suppressed, and the token has not yet made a new all-time high. I think it is time. This token is a sleeping giant. Many banks and financial institutions around the world will and do consider this token to be the standard for cross-border payments. Once the rocket takes off, I don't think we will ever see $1 again. Now taking a look at Bitcoin, as we can see, the price receives a strong support zone, and we can expect a local pump here like the green arrow on the chart. Only if the $40,000 resistance breaks can we expect more pump to the targets like $46,000 and $50,000. Notice that a black zone is that $30,000 support, and it is the last support left for the price. As always, do your own research and always trade safely, guys. Namaste. Please keep in mind we're not a licensed financial advisor. All videos on this channel are intended for entertainment purposes only. You can let us know what you think in the comment section below, and let's have a conversation. As always, we thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, and please click on that subscribe button below, and be sure to turn on notifications so you get informed whenever we post our amazing content. Thanks again, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next Money Side.